Hey, in today's video, I'm going to talk to you about how to get tons of fruit from your fruit trees. That's right. Now, if you're sick and tired of slicing into your peaches or your plums or whatever you have, and when you open it up, you seeing maggots or these worms coming out eating the fruit that we should be eating, then this video is for you. That's right. If you're still watching, that fruit you just saw, that fruit came from my tree and I should have been eating it, but no, the maggots were eating it. So let me go ahead and get right into it because I want to save you some trouble. And so the products that I have listed below in my description and I'm gonna talk about today is gonna help you out tremendously. And I'm starting now. All right, so the first thing that I want you to look for, I want you to look for all the old fruits that are on your trees. We call these mummies. All right, so they have fungus that starts to spread out during this time. So let's go ahead and look for the fruit. I tried to get most of them off, but I did think I do have one left. All right, so let's go get it. All right, so we're looking for that mummy. Oh, there it is. You see that in close? That was a piece of fruit that was still left on there. Now, once again, this is called a mummy, and it has the actual spores that we don't want to be on our tree. So get rid of these. That is important. We don't want the fungus to come. Let's go ahead and look for any more, but I think that was the only one. All right, I think it looks good. Yeah, I put that old fruit, that mummy, in my pocket because I got to go ahead and toss that. I want to make sure, and we'll talk about this a little later. If you are pruning, you want to make sure that you wipe off the pruners, the shears, before you go to another tree, or if you know that you cut something that has fungus, or when a plant, not a plant, but when the branches are dead, I will still go ahead and cut it and then I'll wipe that off. All right, so that is, we don't want to spread any fungus. All right, for the fungus, the first thing I'm gonna use the 100% cold pressed neem oil, and this is also gonna help you fight some of the actual pests, but it's not 100% with the pests, but this is the first thing that I am going to use. All right, so when I'm gonna spray this during the time now when it has the buds are swelling. That's one good time. And the other time I would do this, once these start to flower, if I need to hit it, I will spray these at night when the bees are not around. That is important because we don't want to mess with the bees. So let's go ahead and spray this. All right, so all I'm gonna do is just hit every area, even the bulbs where it's swelling up at. That's important. I'm gonna get the whole tree. All I'm doing is spraying just like you see. I'm gonna hit the branches. I'm hitting everything. Everything is getting it. All right, so there's some fungus that the neem oil can stop. Then that's what's gonna happen. We're gonna get it good. Look in close. You see it, the swells. And if any pest is trying to get on that, hopefully this is going to help it. But there's one pest that this is not going to work for, but don't worry, we're gonna get you right. All right, so I'm almost done. I'm just hitting this backside of the tree, making sure I get the bloom, the swells, like I said, because we're gonna get most of our fruit this time. Pests, you can't have our fruit. Nope, nope, nope. Not without a big, humongous fight. And I didn't do this last year. I didn't know my I didn't know my peaches was actually fruiting. And that's why I was behind the 8 ball when I found out. Now, if you know that you have a real big fungus issue, I mean, it's real strong over the years with your tree, but if it's a particular tree, then you want to go ahead and use this copper fungicide. You can already tell I have used it a little. So I got one more tree that I know has some fungus issues, so I'm gonna hit it hard. But when I use this, I use it during dormancy. Now they're about to break dormancy, so I'm gonna go ahead and make sure that I use this because like I said, it is harder, and all of the items that I use is organic. All right, but I have a link down in the description if you see something that you want to try. Now, if you're having issues with the different type of moths that we have to deal with, then what you want to do is, because the moths, they're going to lay their larvae on the leaves, and then they're going to start going to town. And to stop them from going to town, we're gonna put the BT on the leaves. And you wanna make sure that you spray this now when the bulbs are swelling, if you think you got an issue, or when the flowers fall. You don't want to put that on the flowers. So when the flowers fall, then go back and spray the leaves. You can spray the actual fruit. The fruit are real small. You can spray them because they're gonna try to attack that as well. So once they ingest it, then that takes them out. All right, so the larvae has to ingest it with the BT. And I use this on all of my brassicas when I notice that there's an issue with the small worms or caterpillars. This right here takes them out. All right, so I'll have that listed below with everything else. Okay, before we get to the Plum Curculio, that's what you saw at the very beginning. If you got peaches, if you got plums, that thing right there, one of those is gonna take out a lot of fruit. Your fruit is gonna be falling. That's the reason why your fruit is falling. Before we get to that, I wanna talk to you about pruning real quick. All right, so if you also having an issue with not getting that much fruit, it is because of improper pruning. You gotta make sure that you're pruning your tree, because some people don't know that the new growth is where you get your fruit. All right, so if you got a lot of old growth on there on your tree and you're not pruning to get the new growth coming, then you're gonna have small amounts of fruit. All right, so make sure you prune. Now, if you look back, my pruning is not for this tree. I don't have an open center. I was trying to do that, but I'm trying to get more free trees. So I'm gonna try to do that chili dog method one more time. If I can't get the chili dog method, whether I don't care, then I will go ahead and prune for that open center, because I had it before, but then I lost it. Let's go ahead and check it out. All right, so if I want the focus to be on this little bud right here, if all I have to do is come here and clip it. Now watch, when you come back, all of this is gonna come all the way out. So I know that I'm gonna get some new growth right there, and it grows hard and heavy. So pruning does help you increase the growth. It stimulates growth. And so that right there is gonna come all the way out, and I'm gonna have fruit on that particular new growth. And so I will go in and trim it up. Now for the ones that's going up, then I'm just gonna go ahead and cut it. I already cleaned my shears. So if it goes up, I don't want that up there. And so I'm gonna have to come back and prune a lot of this stuff right here. All right, so, but that's what you wanna do to encourage growth and to get new growth and to get lots of fruit. It's time to talk about that pest. That's right, the Plum Curculio bug. We wanna make sure that we provide a barrier that will stop it from going to our peaches or our plums or whatever else it attacks. But those are the ones that have been attacked in my garden. All right, so we're gonna use these protective bags. All you're gonna do is, once you see your small teeny fruit on your tree, you're gonna go ahead and put it in a bag. These bags are gonna go all over the tree. It's gonna look like a Christmas tree ornament. I'm gonna load it up. All right, so all you have to do is take the drawstring. Let's pretend that we have fruit. We don't have fruit yet, of course. We're gonna take the bag, go over the fruit. You're gonna pull the drawstring just like that. Then, just like you're tying your shoes, you're gonna make that loop. And for safety measures, I go ahead and I make another one, a little knot, because I wanna make sure that it does not fall off by the wind, and then next thing I know, I got the pest in there snacking on my fruit. That is not gonna happen. All right, so this right here, once I found out last year that I had fruit on my tree, this has been a game changer. But if I was you, I wouldn't wait so late. Make sure you get these early so that you'll be ready, because I was waiting for the mail every day because I couldn't find these around my local nurseries. All right, so we wanna make sure that we are ready. So this is one thing you can use, but hold up, I got another barrier that is going to help equally. That barrier is Surround Kaolin Clay. All right, this right here is nice and chalky, and it's a large bag. It's gonna last you for a long time. Unless you got 1,000 fruit trees, it's gonna last me for years. All right, so what this does, first I'm gonna have to mix it up with water, and then once I do that, I will put it in a sprayer, and I'm gonna spray the tree. I'm gonna spray the leaves, I'm gonna spray the fruit. You wanna make sure you get a good coating on it. Now, the first time you spray it, you're gonna have to let it dry. Once it dries, you're gonna have to hit it again the first time, either 2 or 3 coats. And you want it to be nice and white, just like it's snowing on your fruit tree and your fruit. All right, so what that is gonna do, when that pest comes by to try to burrow into it and lay its larvae, its antennas are gonna get inked up or gunked up, and it's not gonna want to stay there. So it's gonna go to someone else's neighborhood, someone else's garden, and get on their fruit trees, but it is going to stop them. This is going to work for you. All right, so now if it rains, you have to come out. All of it won't come off after a first rain, or unless it's real hard, but you wanna go ahead and hit it again. So you may wanna come out and check, maybe every 7 to 10 days, or if it's holding good, then you know you could make that adjustment. But if you hit it with this and you use these bags, hey, that Plum Curculio is not going to mess with your stuff. I promise you. All right, so once again, I'm gonna put these on all the fruit that I can. Once I run out of the bags, then I'm gonna hit them with the kaolin clay. All right, with that combination, you can't beat it. All right, also, if you want or need a good pair of pruners, I will put a link down in the description. I've had these for a couple years now, and they're still nice and sharp. So we're getting ready for this amazing time, because I want to make sure I keep pruning to encourage growth so I can get more fruit. That's what this video has been about. So let me know your thoughts. Share this video with others trying to get loads of fruit on their fruit trees. All right, I'll see you in the next video right over here.